Hey, welcome back to the channel, Tea Times for Two, Golf Travel for Couples. I'm Scott.
And I'm Cheryl.
And in today's video, we're in the Grand Strand, more specifically in Long, South Carolina at the Long Bay Golf Club. And we're going to rate and review the golf course and tell you why we think it's a must play on any trip to Myrtle Beach. So stay tuned. All right, welcome back. For those of you new to our channel, in the Myrtle Beach series, we rate each golf course based on 4 categories. The first category being course layout and its playability by all levels of players. The second category is the aesthetics or the beauty of the golf course. The third category are the course conditions we encountered the day we played it. And then the fourth category is value or bang for your buck that you're getting for the green fees. All right, the first category. For layout, we're going to give Long Bay Golf Club 4 stars. And for playability,
3.5 stars.
3.5 stars. It was kind of tough.
Long Bay is an 18-hole course that was designed by Jack Nicklaus.
Yeah, in fact, it's only one of 2 Jack Nicklaus designs on the Grand Strand, along with Polly's Plantation and Polly's Island.
So it has 5 sets of tees. They're going to range from 4,900 to a little over 7,000 yards.
3 holes on Long Bay, 10, 13, and 18 are consistently rated in the top 100 on the Grand Strand, and they can be tough. Long Bay went through a complete green renovation in 2023 in which they expanded the greens by over 50%, made them much bigger, and gave them a lot more pin placements on the golf course, which should make it a lot more fun to play and make it a little easier getting out of some of those really deep bunkers that Jack Nicklaus is known for. The reviews I've read since the renovation have been extremely positive, although we haven't been back to play it since then. We played it right before they shut it down, and we're going to redo it. The course has wide fairways, but the rough and deep Jack Nicklaus bunkers are very penal.
And most greens are slightly elevated, which adds to the difficulty.
Yeah, you always are pitching up. It seems like if you miss a green, you got to hit up onto them and then get the ball to stay on them. So it makes it a little tougher. It's typical of Jack Nicklaus designs. There's going to be lots of mounding, lots of waste areas, railroad tie bulkheads everywhere. Lots of dog legs like he likes. But he does have some dog leg lefts, not just dog leg rights like Jack preferred to play. So I think you're going to really like the layout. All right, category 2 for the aesthetics or the beauty of the golf course. We're going to give Long Bay
4.5 stars.
4.5 stars. It was a pretty one. I really enjoyed the layout Long Bay, as I do most of Jack Nicklaus layouts that we played all over the world. Several that come to mind, 2 that we played in Vegas not too long ago. Really great shape. We really like Bear's Best. Unfortunately, now is not going to be public anymore, but it was a great layout in Vegas.
And this has a good mix of long and short holes and dog legs both ways. So,
both directions, yeah.
It's very scenic, even though this one is not on the marsh.
Yeah, even though it's not on the marsh, it is a terrific layout. And then they use the trees in the neighborhood out there. It's off Highway 9 as you go from Longs to Loris out there. So real peaceful out there, real quiet. Some of our favorite holes in Long Bay. Number 2, a 538-yard plus par 5, depending on which tees you play. Only the longest of hitters are going to reach in 2 because there's a huge bunker that starts at about 100 yards in from the green on the left, and then it sweeps across the fairway there all the way to the green. So if you go for it 2 and don't carry that bad boy, you're going to have a really long bunker shot into the green, and that's one of the hardest shots in golf. So the smart play is just to lay up short of it, and then you've got a wedge into the green, and you've really made it like a 100-yard par 3, which is the smart way to play it. But he does give you the options. Number 4 is a long par 4. I mean, long par 4, over 440 yards from the tees that I played it, and it goes back even further. That's a slight dog leg left, and it's got a massive deep bunkers running the entire length of the hole on both sides. So you got to be a man and step up and hit a golf shot off that tee, or a woman. You don't have to be a man. But when you get to the green, it's surrounded by several deep bunkers and mounding with tall grass in those mounds, making this a really tough hole to make par on.
Hole number 5 is a mid-length par 3 with a small pond that runs all down on the left-hand side.
Mhm.
With a railroad tie bulkhead and a deep bunker on the left as well.
Yep.
So if your pin is on the left, just hit it to the middle of the green and take a 3.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with that deep bunker over there because your ball can get buried up next to those railroad ties, and then you're just screwed. So yeah, just play it out to the middle of the green. Number 7 is a reachable par 5 of right around 500 yards, again, depending on what tees you're playing. The second shot must carry the water and a large bunker on this slight dog leg left. So if you're going to go for it too, you got to carry that water over the edge of that water and that large bunker. And then the fairway is bordered by many bunkers and a strand of trees on the right. So just play smart, lay it up, take a big number out of play. Let your ego take a rest on this hole and make 5 or 4. Have a birdie putt for 4.
Hole number 8 is another mid-length par 3 with water left as well and a huge bunker left that runs all along the back of the green, as well as another deep bunker and mounds to the right.
Yeah, it's a really pretty hole, but you've just got to step up and hit a golf shot here because there's really not many places to miss this one. Then number 9 is a short par 4. It's a birdie hole. Hey, but water runs down the entire left side of the hole, and then you've got OB down the right side. So, just put something in play off a tee, and you're going to have a wedge or short iron in, and then the green's protected by a large deep bunker left and a smaller one on the right. So it's short and it's birdieable, but you can bring trouble into play if you try to hit the big stick back there. Hole number 10 and the back 9 on this course really stands out. It's really a beautiful back 9 and tough. But number 10 is one of the signature holes here. It runs along the road there. As you come in, you can see it. It's a really short par 4, but the fairway is completely, and I mean completely, surrounded by a horseshoe-shaped waste area that is really deep and lots of grass. It's really tall to get out of it to the fairway. A good 10 feet around it. And then you got to play smart off the tee. Just hit it in the fairway because it's really wide, but it looks intimidating when you look out and see all that sand out there. In fact, there's no cart path. You just drive through the bunker out to your ball. But just hit it in the fairway, and you're going to have a short iron to wedge into the green. So make the hole much simpler. And then you go on to number 11. It's another long par 5 with a slight dog leg to the right on this one. And you can reach it in 2 if you can cut that corner. But the green's protected by a deep horseshoe-shaped bunker left. But you do have a bailout right if you go for it too. So you can miss it right. This is one I would go for. If you're a longer hitter, you can reach this one in 2. Just make sure you leave it on the right side so you've got a chance to get up and down.
Hole 13, it's a short island green, par 3. We noticed it bears a striking resemblance to the number 17 hole at TPC Sawgrass.
Yeah, you can see on the picture behind it's almost identical. They just don't have 30,000 people standing there watching you play it, but it's really very similar. And then what about 17?
And number 17 is a long 200-plus par 3.
Did you play it from 200 yards?
Well, I don't know.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. It's more like 130 for women, yeah.
Yeah, par 3. It's got a green that's protected by a huge, deep bunker left and long with 2 small bunkers to the right.
Yeah, you can't go long on this one. You're going to think I got to hit a lot of club because it's 2 bills. But yeah, you get down that sucker back behind there, and it's really tough to get up and down. And then 18 is a long par 4 cape hole, traditional cape hole. If you're familiar with those, you're going to have, this is like a mirror image of 18 at TPC Sawgrass. I'm pretty sure he did this on purpose because 17 and 18 at Sawgrass, tremendous finish. And this is no different. It's just the mirror image of it. Instead of a dog leg left, this one's a dog leg right with water running down the whole right side that you can cut off as much as you want to cut off. Risk reward hole like that. And then the green's protected by bunker short right and another one left. And then the green tilts towards from left to right to that water with bulkhead right there. So beautiful golf hole, beautiful finish to the golf course.
Category 3, course conditions. We're going to give this one 4.5 stars.
4.5 stars.
Course was in terrific shape when we played it both times.
Yep. Yeah. Last several times we played, it's been in great shape. Now, I know before the renovation, some people reported some iffy conditions on the greens or reported that the bunkers were hard and didn't have enough sand in them, but we really never experienced that. It's pretty much been lush every time we played it. In fact, it was probably wet overly wet the last couple times because they'd had a lot of rain when we were there. But again, we always go in June, so usually we get pretty good conditions. I look forward to seeing the new greens. We haven't played it since the 2023 renovation. So if you've played it since the renovation, leave us a comment below. We would love to hear, and I'm sure our viewers would love to hear what you thought about the newly constructed greens, which are supposed to be 50% larger than they were in the past. So it would help their viewers out quite a bit as they're planning their trips to the Grand Strand. All right, category 4, value or bang for your buck. We're going to give Long Bay fully 5 stars for the value in the summertime. Long Bay is an amazing value for what you get. You get a Jack Nicklaus design in the Grand Strand, one of only 2, like we said before. It's a terrific layout, especially that back 9. That back 9 is really something special. And like I said before, we've always had good conditions every time we played it. So Cheryl, what were the green fees like?
Yeah, so a summer midweek and in AM, it's going to be $66, afternoon, $49. Winter midweek, anywhere from $75 in the morning up to $99 in the afternoon.
Yep.
And of course, fall, spring, your prime times, that's going to be midweek around $119.
Yeah, which if you play Jack Nicklaus courses across the world, we played some in the Dominican, we played them in Cabo, we played them in Vegas, we played them all over. For $119, their top green fee, it's an incredible value. So when we play it in the summertime, are you kidding me? $49. I think we played Aberdeen in the morning, which is basically right across Highway 9 from it, maybe a mile down the road. And we played this in the afternoon, and we paid less than $50 to play it. So it's an amazing value in the summertime, especially for what you're getting. Even paying $100 for this, I wouldn't have a problem paying that, considering what we get here in Dallas-Fort Worth for $100. That is much, much nicer. All right, let's recap and give Long Bay an overall score. I'd give Long Bay 4.5 stars. What'd you think?
I'd give it 4.5 stars as well.
4.5 stars. All right. I really enjoy playing Long Bay, and when we stay on the north end and we're staying in North Myrtle Beach or the Cherry Grove area, we always play it because it's such a terrific value for the quality of course you're getting, and it's really close to North Myrtle Beach. It doesn't take long to get there at all.
So, I mean, for $60 or less in the summer, you get to play a top Jack Nicklaus course. It's always going to be in good shape. And it has greens, apparently, that have been renovated and are 50% larger.
Yeah.
So it's a win-win.
Win-win, yep.
And if you're staying in the North Myrtle Beach, Main Street area or the Cherry Grove area, it'll be less than 10 to 15 minutes to get there.
Yep, so. Just depending on traffic, what time of day you're leaving. Again, let us know your thoughts. What do you think of Long Bay, especially those of you who've played it since the renovations of the greens? Leave a comment below for us. So we'd love to hear from you, and so would our viewers.
As always, remember, if you like this video, please hit like and subscribe below so that we can keep providing content like this to couples like us who love to travel and play golf.
And be sure to check back next week for our newest installment in our Myrtle Beach series as we head down the road just a little bit to Crow Creek in Calabash, North Carolina, and we rate another golf course that came from the Jack Nicklaus tree. It wasn't him himself, but somebody used to work for him in his design at the Crow Creek Golf Club. And then check out our other videos from the Myrtle Beach series. It's getting quite extensive. I've played over 100 courses that were there at one time, and you played probably over 40, close to 50 of them yourself. So check back any of those and any of our other series from Bandon Dunes to places like
Cabo San Lucas.
Cabo San Lucas. Oh, it's so good. Golf's so good there. Scottsdale, Phoenix, the Caribbean, Louisville, Kentucky. You think I'm kidding? I've played probably 10 public golf courses in the Louisville area, and all of them are amazing. Pristine, terrific conditions. Oh, you got great golf in Louisville for those of you Louisville fans, and across the river into Indiana. Places like Las Vegas and Phoenix, Scottsdale, and islands in the Caribbean, and other places from around the golfing world. So hopefully we'll see you on the first tee someday.
Hit them straight.